Hey, it's your friendly neighborhood soup lady, Caroline, right here, and I wanted to teach you my Greek soup mashup. That's what I call it because it's a mashup of three classic Greek soups of golomeno, if I said I hope I say these correctly, tahina soupa, and fasolata, which is like one has beans, one has tahini, and the other one has like the classic flavor base with and also rice. So I'm just like mixing them all up to make what I call a soup unicorn, but that's just like how I roll. So this soup has just like the classic trinity of celery, some carrots, and onion, and garlic that go in the base. And then we simmer some rice and a cup of soaked navy beans that I've soaked overnight and now drained. It has some dried oregano in it just for like the festive Greek flair. And then I have some tahini that's going to go in at the end in this like cool way I can't wait to show you. And we have some zest and juice of a lemon that also go in at the end. So I'm so glad you're here and I can't wait to cook with you. So let's get going. To get started, we're just going to have some olive oil. We're going to heat up. We're going to cook that lovely chopped onion, carrot, and celery along with our garlic. Season it with some salt and pepper. And we're just going to cook this down until it's nice and tender. It's about like 8 to 10 minutes, depending on, like kind of medium heat. So you can see that everything's all tender and glossy, which is what we want. And now we add our dried oregano. Some nutritional yeast. Our brown rice. I like short grain, though really any will do. I just like short grain for this. And then I add our soaked beans. And I'll just bring that to a boil. And then let it simmer until the beans and rice are cooked, which is like 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how tough your beans were. Gotta season it with some salt and pepper, because that becomes our broth. Lovely. All right. Just gonna bring this to a boil. And again, let it simmer for 45 minutes to an hour. All right, we've been simmering here now for about 45 minutes, and I'm just gonna take off some of the broth. This is the fun part where the tahini comes in. All right, I'm gonna add like a scoop or two, official term, of this broth. All the carrots and the celery are like, I want to go, I want to come with. All right. So then what you do is just whisk the tahini in this hot broth together. I have some, it was chunky tahini, as lovely as that sounds, because it was at the bottom of the jar. It kind of gets stuck. It is important for it to be well stirred. So I did make a good effort to follow my own directions and make sure it was well stirred, but it still had a few chunks in it. So now we've got this lovely smooth sort of tahini cream, and we can just turn this off. Tahini cream that I'm going to add to this soup. It's okay. And there we go. And then I also add all of my dill at this point. It's all chopped, just the fronds, not the tough stems. So there we go with that. And a lemon, which I zest over the soup. So I take this fine grater And I just grate the zest into the soup. All the zest. Then I'll cut it in half and add all the juice too. And I just hold my hand over it to catch the seeds. All right, so we've got our dill, our tahini, everything is all in, our lemon. I'm just gonna give it a taste and see what else it needs. Maybe a little more salt, pepper. Ooh. My Greek soup mashup. It's on page 43 of my Soup Club cookbook, which you can get anywhere books are sold, or you can, of course, get it at my local bookstore, booklarder.com. And I would love for you to pick it up. Follow along here, either on soupclubcookbook.com, my YouTube channel. Hit like below wherever you are, and come back next week for more soup.